Hi, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Before you go any further, grab some props if you have them available. A strap, a couple of blocks, and a blanket. I'd like to say a quick thank you to my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters. I'm grateful for all of you guys. Please like, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and leave a comment. If you'd like to, scan the QR code for a perfect playlist for this class. Today's class is dedicated to middle splits pose, or Samakonasana. This class was a class request, so thanks for the class requests. So why practice middle splits? To improve hip mobility, gain flexibility in the inner thighs, and to balance the two sides of the body. So let's get started. Lie down onto your back. Rest your arms alongside your body. Let your feet fall open. You can rest your palms face down on your mat for a more grounding sensation, or you can rest your palms face upward for a more uplifting sensation. And then just gently let your gaze soften or close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. Let's settle into equal breathing. So it's a rhythmic breathing pattern to a specific even count. I'm going to lead you into it. So inhale to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, continue at your own pace and rhythm. Allow this breath to move like a wave, arriving, pausing, and then releasing. Notice how the breath begins to widen your awareness. On each inhale, imagine expansion across the ribs, down into the belly, and out into the sides. On each exhale, feel a sense of softening, releasing effort, letting yourself arrive more fully in this moment. Now bring your attention to the center line of your body, from the crown of your head down to the tailbone at the base of the spine. Let your spine feel both rooted and rising. Let your breath travel gently along this line. Now up with the inhale and down with the exhale. In stillness, remember your strength. And in breath, remember your space. In stillness, I remember my strength. In breath, I remember my space. Allow this to echo quietly as you breathe. Now begin to imagine your body and mind not as a collection of parts, but as a whole. Breath flows in and you expand, and breath flows out and you gather back in, centered, calm, and complete. Take one more full, steady inhale, and a slow, spacious exhale. Let's bring awareness and movement back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles, reaching up overhead for a full body stretch. Reach as long as you can, point your toes down to the floor, keep your left leg long, and then gather your right knee in with both hands. Take your hands around your right knee, flex your feet back, and bring your knee up toward your right shoulder. Squeeze it in and down as you bring your elbows in and down toward your mat. Relax the grip on your right knee, bring it back towards center and extend your right leg up toward the ceiling. Here would be a great place to use a strap if you can't reach the back, or sorry, if you can't reach your right foot. You can place the ends around your foot or the loop. So hold on to your right foot with your right hand, or hold on to the strap with your right hand. Flex both feet back, and then bring your forehead towards your knee. Bring your knee towards your forehead. Get a nice stretch in the back of your right leg. Continue to hold on to your right foot with your right hand. Relax your shoulders down, and then take your right foot to the side. You can take a big toe hold on to the strap, whatever works for you. So here I want you to notice both your hip and your shoulder as they creep up off the floor, and then press them back down. You can even manually do that with your left hand, or extend your left arm to the left for kind of a counterbalance for your right leg. Notice the inner thigh stretch. So we're working a lot into the inner thighs in today's class. Bring your leg back to center. Bring your forehead towards your knee one more time. Bring your knee to a 90-degree angle, and then bring it across your body for a supine twist. If you'd like the straight-legged variation, you can just extend your right leg straight. Focus right now on the twist in your spine. That's your focus, the depth of your breath. And then make your way back towards center. We're going to do all of that on the other side. So have your strap ready if you're using it. Extend your right leg long. Draw your left knee toward your left shoulder. Elbows in and down. Feet flexed back. Relax the grip on your left knee. Bring it towards center and extend your left leg up toward the ceiling. Take hold of your left foot with something. A strap, or your fingers, or your whole hand. Stay active in your right leg. Now bring your forehead towards your left knee, and your left knee towards your forehead. Okay. Relax your shoulders down onto your mat, and then bring your left leg to the left, holding either onto the strap with your left hand or a big toe hold. Notice as your shoulder, your right shoulder and your right hip creep up off the floor. If that begins to happen, press them down, either manually with your hand or with your strength. You can extend your right arm to the right for a counterbalance to the left leg. Stay active in both legs, feeling the inner thigh stretch here. Bring your left leg back towards center, and then bend it to 90 degrees, and then across your body for a supine spinal twist. Any leg variation is always welcome. Notice the twist in your spine, the strength of your breath going all the way down into your belly. Then let's make our way back towards center and gather both knees into the chest. We're going to take an unusually early happy baby pose. So separate your knees and feet. Take your hands and hold on to either your legs or your feet. Draw your thighs parallel to the earth. Your shins are upright. Ankles stacked over your knees, toes flexed back in line with your heels. Happy baby pose. I want you to notice the stretch in the inner thigh mostly here. Lots of other things are going on. If you'd like to extend into a straddle for extra stretch in the inner thighs, you can experiment with that option as well. If you'd like to roll out and massage the spine, you can rock side to side. Just getting the body warmed up for our big pose, middle splits. We're going to visualize that as we move along in class. Gather your knees back to center. Take 3 rolls of the length of your spine, and you're going to eventually make your way to a tabletop position. And in tabletop position, we're gonna move right into cats and cows. So move with your breath. The inhale breath brings you to cow pose, and the exhale to cat pose. Rounding the spine, opening the chest, moving back and forth in rhythm with the breath. Again, maybe bringing to mind the idea of your breath moving like a wave. Smooth and steady inhales and exhales. We're going to do one more cat, one more cow. We will land in tabletop position. Nice flat back, long spine, head in line with your spine. Spinal balance is next. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. And then right away, round and curl, elbow to knee. I want you to keep with the rhythmic pattern of your breath. Inhale, spinal balance. Exhale, curl and round. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale to extend. And then catch your back foot with your hand for swan pose. Kick your foot into your hand. Lift through the crown of your head as you stretch through the front of your left leg. Return to spinal balance. Return to tabletop. And let's switch sides. Extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. As you breathe in, stretch and reach. And as you breathe out, curl and round. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale and round at your own pace. 1 more time. Stretch and reach, and then bend your back leg for swan pose. Catch your foot with your hand, kick your foot into your hand, and reach through the top of your head. Return to spinal balance. Return to tabletop position and find child's pose. Bring your knees wide, toes to touch, hips to heels. Walk your hands forward. Release your forehead down. As you release into this pose, notice the stretch in your inner thighs and notice the length of your spine as your tailbone presses back towards your heels. Take one more breath here in child's pose. And we're going to begin to move from child's pose to up dog. So on your inhale breath, you're going to press forward with straight arms. Extend your legs long. Press your chest forward, lift your knees up off the floor, lift through the crown of your head, and then press back, child's pose. So you can adjust your knees wide here. Complete your exhale, and then inhale, come up to up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Okay, inhale, up dog again. Inhale, up dog, and then exhale, down dog. So you can roll up and over your toes and press your heels down to your mat. Begin to pedal your legs, bending and straightening one leg at a time. Pressing your heels closer and closer toward the floors as you open up the backs of your legs. Shake out your head, wobble it out, lengthening the neck. And take one more breath here in downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right leg high, open your hip and bend your leg. Notice the stretch in your hip flexor, your quadricep. You can roll your ankle around in both directions. And then level out your hip, straighten out your leg. One time, knee to nose. Inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands and release your back knee down onto the floor. On your breath in, come up to crescent moon pose. Lifting both arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands above your head. Look up towards your thumbs and then bring both thumbs to the back of your head. Lift your elbows up and back for a deeper stretch in the backs of your arms. opening up your chest and shoulders. And then you're going to come through crescent moon pose, extending your arms up, and then press back to half splits pose. And we're going to pause in half splits pose. In half splits pose, we're now working the stretch in the back of the right leg. You can flex and point your right toes. You can be more upright here with your hip over your knee, or you can sit your hip towards your heel. Not one is better than the other. It's just a different sensation in the stretch. So feel it out and notice what works for you so that you get a stretch in the back of your right leg. And let's all meet in low lunge pose and step back to downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. On your next breath in, lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Pause here. Move around in your left ankle if you want. Level your hips, straighten your leg for three-legged dog. Bring your left knee to your nose, round your spine, one time. Then press back, three-legged dog, extend up into a splits pose, and then step forward to low lunge. Release your back knee to the floor for crescent moon pose. Lift your arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands. Look up towards your thumbs. Now, bring your thumbs to the back of your head. Press the back of your head into your thumbs. Maybe lift your gaze up and back as your elbows reach up and back. And then extend back to crescent moon pose and into half splits pose, beginning to straighten through your left leg. Choose one of those options that I suggested on the other side. This side might be different, so feel it out. Focusing on the stretch in the back of your left leg. Make your way back to low lunge. Lift your back knee up off the floor and step back, downward facing dog. Look toward your hands, make your way toward the front of your mat. A nice slow stroll, bending your legs on the way, bending your legs as much as is needed to rest your torso on your thighs, coming into ragdoll or waterfall pose. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time, wobbling from side to side, or you can just hold it steady. Let's all meet at center, release the hands and roll up. Coming up to mountain pose, making our way nice and slow, stacking our vertebra, ultimately your head over your feet. Roll your shoulders up, down, and away from your ears. Shine your palms forward. And inhale, reach through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. Exhale, root down through your feet into the ground. On your next breath in, lift your arms up overhead, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Breathe in, tall mountain. Exhale, we're gonna take side moon. So right arm slides down the right leg, reach up and over with your left hand. Inhale, both arms come up overhead. Exhale, side moon to the opposite side. Let's flow it one more time. Breathe into center, tall mountain pose. Breathe out to side moon. You know the pattern. Inhale here, tall mountain. Exhale, side moon. Breathe in, tall mountain. Breathe out, cactus your arms. Inhale to tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. This time, lengthening through the backs of the legs, our hamstrings. For another full breath. Breathe in, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Breathe out, standing forward fold. Deepen your stretch. Plant your hands on your mat, step back to a high plank pose. Shift forward, lower all the way down onto your belly. Elbows stay in, close to your ribs. Nice control here. Tops of your feet flat to the floor. 3 rolling cobras with your breath. Breathe in to lift up and breathe out to release. You're on your own for 2 more. Okay, prepare for high plank. Modification is knees on the floor, press up, press back, downward facing dog. We're gonna build some heat with some sun salutations. We're gonna be adding in chaturangas as an option. Second option is to lower down and take cobra. So take a deep breath in, and at the bottom of your exhale, make your way toward the front of your mat. Breathe in for a halfway lift. Breathe out, standing forward fold. Your inhale brings you to tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank of your choice. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out. Press back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And let's prepare for round two. Breathe in. At the bottom of your exhale, make your way toward the front of your mat. Breathe in for a halfway lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain, ride the breath all the way up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One round of breath. Let's continue to build heat with two more rounds. Breathe in, and at the bottom of your exhale, make your way toward the front of your mat. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, and breathe out, forward fold. Tall mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, high to low plank, upward dog, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Last one is on your own. You know sun salutations, breath to movement, or follow along. Breathe in. Bottom of your exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Continue with your breath, halfway lift. I'll meet you in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Let's continue on with some active rest. So lift your right leg high, open your hip, bend your leg, straighten your leg, level out your hips, and bring your right knee toward your right elbow and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, wide-legged low lunge. Release your back knee down. We're going to take the inner thigh stretch, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Right hand comes to your right knee and just roll it open. This is a nice twist in your spine too. You can look back, you can look down, and find movement here. If you'd like to take this into the quadricep stretch as well, so you'll get inner thigh, spinal twist, and quad stretch, bend your leg. You can take hold of your foot, you can kick it back, lengthening your shoulder, or you can pull in, deepening the stretch in your left quadricep. All right, let's make our way back. Heel toe your foot to low lunge. Lift up your knee. Rise up to crescent lunge. Lift both arms up overhead. As you exhale, it's a big step forward into airplane chair. So step left foot to meet your right. Breathe into chair pose. Breathe out, both arms back, airplane chair. Breathe into chair. Follow your breath. Your exhale brings you to drinking bird. Balance. Lifting your heels as high as possible. Squeezing your triceps as tight as possible. On your next breath in, tall mountain, rise all the way up, look up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Travel back to down dog. You can take a chaturanga if you like, or you can step back. We will all meet there, and we will gather with one breath in and one breath out. And then let's continue on with that active rest. So lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Level out your hips, straighten your leg for three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, left foot to the outside of your left hand, wide-legged low lunge. Release your back knee down to the floor, and then roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Take your left hand to your left knee and roll open. Got a nice twist in your spine here. You want the quad stretch, bend your right leg, reach around for your foot. You want to position the strap. You can take hold of a strap if you want this quadriceps stretch. Release your foot, bring your left hand back to your mat, and then heel toe your left foot to center. Lift your back knee for low lunge. Your next breath in is crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank or downward facing dog. Let's keep it moving with some inner thigh work. So lift your right leg up as you breathe in and step your right foot forward. Your inhale breath is crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane lunge. So same position with your torso, hinge forward, reach back. Left arm leads the way as you spiral into warrior two. Plant your back heel, open up to the side. Take a full round of breath. Inhale, open up to star. Exhale, come into prayer squat. Bring your hands to heart center. Sink down into your squat. Check in with your alignment. We're going to be doing a lot of this posture. So I want your heels in line with your toes at 45 degrees. I want your knees stacked over your heels. Knees are in line with your hips. Tailbone is straight down toward the floor as the crown of your head lifts up toward the ceiling. Neutral pelvis. Take your hands to your knees, thumbs on the inside. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, look toward the front of your mat. Twist in your spine and then gently press your inner thighs open as you press your knees back. Come back to center as you breathe in and then exhale to the opposite side. Sink down into your squat. Twist in your spine. You've got weight. You're using your arms to hold your weight here. All right, let's move with a breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep going. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more time, both sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Hands at heart, shoulders over your hips. Rise up, star pose. Bring your heels behind your toes for wide-legged standing straddle splits. Hinge from your hips. Come all the way down. Position your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw your elbows in and back as you reach the crown of your head down toward the floor. In this posture, I want you to focus on strengthening through the fronts of your legs. So watch your kneecaps rise as you engage your thighs, drawing the top of your head even closer to your mat. And then noticing the stretch in your hamstrings and your inner thighs as well. Come up to a halfway lift. Come up to a halfway lift on an inhale and pause. Steady through your legs, strong through your spine. Breathe in, bring your arms to parallel. Palms are facing down. So again, really, really strong foundation here. Bring your right hand toward the floor and your left hand toward the ceiling for a twist. Try to keep your two hips level, come back to center, and then bring your left hand to the floor and your right hand toward the ceiling for a twist. Come back to center, both arms parallel with the floor. Rise up to star. Move your feet so they're back into position, and then exhale, warrior two, face the front of your mat. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Breathe out, side angle pose. You're gonna stretch and reach your left arm all the way up and over. Breathe in, reverse triangle. So straighten through your right leg, reach up and back with your right arm, and then Trikonasana. Reach your right arm forward, reach, 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 and then bring your hand to a support. Left arm comes up toward the ceiling. So right hand can be on your shin, on the floor, a block, whatever is available. Avoid putting any weight into your right hand. So not only are you stretching your inner thigh here, notice that in your right leg, but you're also strengthening it by pressing down through your right foot. All right, inhale, reverse warrior. So bend your right leg one time more, stretch up and back, and then make your way to low lunge. Return to downward facing dog. If you'd like to travel through chaturanga, move with your breath. Take a full round of breath here. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Big breath in, rise up, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge pose. Shift forward and reach back, airplane lunge. Right arm is gonna lead the way. Big breath in, circle it up and around. Warrior two is your landing. Place your heel down on the floor. Open up to the side, look out across your front middle finger for one more round of breath. Okay, press into your left foot, rise up to star. Exhale, come into prayer squat. Inhale, rise up to star. Exhale, make your way to goddess pose. So arms are at 90. We're gonna do some twists here. So working the core, you're gonna twist from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Left arm forward, right arm back. Come through center and then twist to the opposite side. You are not flinging your body. You are using pure core strength to twist your body. Okay, and we're gonna do one more to each side, whatever pace you're going. Continue to pull your knees open, strengthening through your glutes. Your hips come back to goddess. Inhale, rise up, star. Exhale, standing straddle splits, heels behind your toes, hinge from your hips, come all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, skandasana to the front of your mat. Pause here. And we cannot do splits without doing these inner thigh openers first. Low side lunges. Okay, make your way to the back of your mat and pause. And yes, we will be flowing this, working our inner thigh strength and our hip mobility. Okay, now make your way back towards center and back toward prayer squat. So taking some strength there, bringing your hands to your heart. Okay, let's continue on. Breathe in, star. Exhale, warrior two. Return to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're just gonna flow through this side angle pose. Bring your left hand down, right arm up, over, reach, reach, reach. Press into your left foot. Inhale, reverse triangle. Our exhale breath is Trikonasana or triangle pose. Reach forward. I have to shorten my stance on this side. You might need to do the same. Reach through the left hand and then bring your left hand to something of support. Open up your side. Maybe look up toward your fingertips. I want you to notice your inner thigh strengthening and stretching as you hold this pose. Your next breath in is reverse warrior. So bend back into your left leg as you reach up and back with your left arm. Make your way back to low lunge. Back to downward facing dog. Let's take a breath together in downward facing dog before we flow. Breathe in and out. With your breath, lift your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Breathe out, airplane lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, star and squat. Star. Wide-legged standing straddle splits. Come all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, skandasana to the front of your mat. Breathe in through center. Exhale, skandasana to the back of your mat. Breathe in through center, low lunge to the front of your mat. Step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Press up to upward facing dog. Press back to downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. Lift your left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Breathe out, airplane lunge. A breath in and out in warrior two. Circle up and around, land your heel. Inhale, star. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide-legged standing straddle splits. Come all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift. And skandasana to the front of your mat, side lunge. Skandasana to the back of your mat. Low lunge to the front of mat. Look where you want to go. Plant your hands. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. We're gonna keep the momentum here. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's add in some balancing poses. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Your inhale and your exhale is warrior two. Circle it up and around and land it. Inhale to star. Exhale, squat. Pause here. Lift your right heel up off the floor. Release. Lift your left heel up off the floor. Release. Lift both heels up off the floor. Hold it. Press your knees open for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your heels. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Face the front of your mat. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Breathe out, side angle pose or balance in Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Open up to the side. And then take Chapasana if you like. For the quadriceps stretch, you can grab your foot with your hand. Return to half moon. Exhale, step back. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, low lunge. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a full round of breath here. Let's balance on the second side. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. Breathe out, step forward into low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge. Shift forward into airplane or airplane lunge. Big breath in and out for warrior two. Circle up and around and land it here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle or half moon pose, balancing on your left foot, opening up to the side. Chapasana is available if you'd like. Sugarcane pose for the quadricep stretch. Grab your right foot with your right hand and kick it back. From half moon pose, we're all going to land in reverse triangle. So step back lightly, land lightly, straighten through that left leg, reach up and back. Exhale, triangle pose, reach forward and down. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge, and travel back to downward facing dog. We're going to continue on with some active rest. This one a little more active than the last one. Step or jump forward to Malasana, which is a full squat, yogi squat. This would be a great place for blocks or a blanket, some sort of support under the tailbone, or some sort of support under the heels. So set yourself up for success. You can take the elbows to the knees and gently press them open to increase your inner thigh stretch. We want to really have open inner thighs for middle splits, a big posture. So continue to breathe here. We're going to add some movement. This is for your hip mobility. Probably know where I'm going here. Let's lift and lower. Lift and lower. The best thing to do and the most unpleasant. Maybe not for all of you, but it's so good for you. So keep going. Maybe pick up the pace a little bit more as you get a little warmer for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now place your hands on the floor. We're going to step back to high plank, and then we're going to shift into high cobra. So release your thighs down onto the floor, release the tops of your feet to the floor, roll your shoulders down and back, squeeze your scapula or your shoulder blades together as you lift through the crown of your head. This is stretching out from the compression we had in Malasana. Press back, downward facing dog. Let's continue on. Lift your right leg high, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale and exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Big shift up and over. Skandasana to the front. Prayer squat to the middle. Rise to star. Return to warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. All the way back to downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane pose. Breathe in and out to transition to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Here's that big movement into Skandasana at the back of your mat with hands at heart center. It's a lot of shimmying with the feet. Inhale to prayer squat. Sink down into your hips. Breathe in, come up to star. Breathe out, warrior 2. Face the front of your mat. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Travel back, down dog. After you're in down dog, meet me in child's pose, Balasana. And next time you see me, it's going to be a different view because it is beginning to rain, a Costa Rican rain shower. All right, ready for a new view? Walk your hands back towards your knees. We're gonna do another pose that sounds pretty cushy because it's called Vishnus Couch. So lay down onto your right side, place your forearm on your mat, have your strap handy if you need to access your foot a little bit more easily. Okay, so go ahead and get really active in your legs. You're lying on your left side and you can hear the sound of the frogs. Lift up your right leg as high as you can, stretch it up as high as you can. You can flex, point, or floint your foot. Let's go with the floint, so kind of pressing through the ball of your foot. Now lower it. Now we're gonna add actually some speed to this. So I want you to start lifting and lowering your leg without flinging your leg. So really, really engaged. You're just trying to get a little bit higher every single time. We're just gonna do this for about 5, 4, a little bit faster, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to grab the right foot with the right hand. Okay, you can take peace fingers around big toe. You can take your strap around your foot. Now from here, you can come a little bit lower and place your head on your hand. And this just allows you to get a deeper stretch in your inner thigh. Your shape does not have to look like my shape. Okay, it doesn't matter if it looks the same. What I want you to feel is a stretch in your inner thigh and your hamstring. Engaging through your right leg, okay, and release. Roll through onto your stomach and onto your right side. We're gonna do the leg lifts like we did on the other side first. So come onto your forearm, nice extension of the legs on your right side, and start lifting and lowering your left leg. I'm in a floint here, flexing and pointing at the same time, and start picking up the pace. So this is good. You're creating heat and mobility in your left hip. For 5, a little bit faster. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now grab your left foot. If you'd like to come a little bit lower down, you can rest your head in your right hand. And then you're just gonna draw your left leg a little bit closer toward your face. What's important here is your stretch in your inner thigh and your hamstring. You're using strength to hold you. You're using core to hold you on your side. All right, now release and come back up. The next pose we're gonna do down here on our mat is called Bakasana, which is frog pose. Really good prep for middle split. So come off of your mat and roll your mat into thirds or a little bit wider than thirds, depending on your flexibility. This is just cushion for your knees. Bring your knees wide. Now, the key in frog pose is your alignment. You want your knees in line with your hips, your knees in line with your ankles in line with your toes. And you're gonna just start to walk your legs a little bit wider. Here is where you might appreciate having a prop, like a blanket or a block, to bring your body closer to the floor. Look here, you can rest your forehead on a block. So even though this is pretty intense, at least I have support for my upper body. And from here, I want you to gently, very gently rock, kind of like a sway, forward and backward. Hip mobility, working that flexibility. Maybe you go a little bit deeper here. We're just gonna hold it for another couple of breaths. Again, that gentle rocking motion, releasing into the stretch. Come up onto your hands, bring your big toes to touch. Walk your knees in and open up your mat. Make your way into downward facing dog, facing the front of your mat. Pedal out your legs, feel it out. Bringing everything back to center line. All right, come to the front of your mat so you can just walk your way forward. We're gonna take standing big toe hold. I'm gonna cue it from the floor. Take your peace fingers and wrap them around your right big toe. Here's a good place for a strap. Wrap it around your foot and hold on to it. Take your left hand to your left hip. Take a little bend into your left leg as you as you stand up, bringing your foot with you. As soon as you come to a stand, You can extend your right leg forward. You can bring your forehead toward your knee if you want to try that. We were kind of practicing that earlier on our backs. We practiced all of this on our backs. And then you can take it wide. Bring your right leg to the right, your left arm to the left. Again, feel your inner thighs stretching, your quadricep or the top of your legs strengthening here. And then take one more breath. And meet me in mountain pose. Rise up with a big breath into tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Let's take it on the other side. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toe or take a strap. Right hand to right hip, little bend here. Stand up, bring your foot with you. As soon as you've arrived to a standing position, you can kick forward and kick to the side. So a couple breaths to play around. Forehead to knee is an option as well. And meet me in mountain pose. Breathe in, tall mountain, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive, standing forward fold. Lengthen your spine in monkey pose. Standing forward fold, breathe out, step back, high plank. Make your way to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high, open your hip, bend your leg. Straighten out your hips, straighten out your leg, level out your hips. Bring your right knee to your left elbow and come into fallen triangle pose. Place your right foot on the floor, lift up through your hips as you reach your left arm up, and then sit down for seated straddle splits. Maybe your props will be welcome here. Flex your legs. Flex your feet back, knees are lifted, quads are engaged, hands behind your hips for a nice tall spine. Reach your arms up overhead, lengthen through the spine, so lift through the crown of the head without hiking the shoulders by the ears, and then bring your hands down to the floor. Okay, as you reach the floor, you can walk your hands further forward and deepen into the stretch. Here's where a prop might be nice, a prop or two. You can place your forearms on a blanket or a block, or you can place your forehead on a block at any height. So once again, your legs are active, but you can relax your torso by giving it support. Bring the ground to you. That's the purpose of the props, or bring your body closer to you. Check in with your legs. Are they active? Check in with your breath. Is it fluid? One more breath here. Come all the way up to seated. And then bring your left leg around and make your way to boat pose, Navasana. Okay, from boat pose, take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. We're coming to upward angle. You can extend your legs wide, find a nice straddle here. We're adding core activity here, so stay really engaged. Draw your belly button back toward your spine. Keep your chin lifted away from your chest. Now return your legs toward one another. Release for Navasana. You're going to come into low boat with straddle legs. Now bring your legs together to low boat, and then come back to straddle legs in boat pose, and then lower and bring your legs together, and then swing back up into straddle boat. And let's do that one more time. So you're building a lot of strength here in the hip flexors and more mobility in the hips. Yay for that. Roll back, forward and through to down dog. So you can step, walk, jump, chaturanga, or step, walk, jump, step or walk to down dog. Lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg, straighten out your leg, level out your hips, bring your left knee towards your left elbow, place your foot on the floor, extend your right arm up for fallen triangle. Find that lift, 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 and then make your way down for Vishnus Couch, seated straddle splits. Nice and active in your legs. Reach your arms up, bring them down onto the floor to wherever they make contact, and then walk them forward. Again, active in your legs, active as you walk your hands forward and extend through your spine. Make your way all the way back up. And then swing your right leg around to meet your left. Rotate toward the front of your mat. Make your way back to boat pose. We're going to take 3 rolling boats all the way back to down dog. So roll back and forward to boat. Back and forward to boat. And actually on this last time, back, roll forward, and jump back, chaturanga, or step back, downward facing dog. All right, everyone, we're headed toward the peak. Lift your right leg up. Step your right leg forward, low lunge. Rise up to crescent. Open up to warrior 2. Rise up to star. And release into standing straddle splits. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Okay, we're gonna make our way into middle splits. So you're gonna begin to heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat. Walk your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders and you're supporting your weight with your hands or your arms. You can continue to slide or shimmy or however you do it, your heels a little bit wider and wider and wider. If you've had enough of center splits and holding into center splits, you can come back to seated straddle splits. Maybe your splits are a little bit wider. Otherwise, you're holding, getting a little bit closer as you hold it. Okay, and then if you're not there already, come back to seated. Bring your left leg around like you're closing a book. And then bring both feet flat to the floor. Wrap your arms around your legs and just hug in. So going from that big expansion and stretch to a humble, rounded release as we center in again. All right, you get one more try. Lucky you. Make your way back to down dog, however you want. Okay, settle back here. Let's do the other side. See if we can get a little bit closer to the floor. Lift your left leg up. Step forward, lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Open to warrior 2. And star, squat, star, standing straddle splits. Halfway lift. Okay, start to heel toe, heel toe. Use your hands and your arms for support. Should have mentioned this on the other side, apologies here. If you're getting close to the floor and you want to stay lifted, you can sit yourself on some blocks, bringing, again, the floor closer to you. And then maybe you kind of lower down slowly as you get closer to the floor. And again, seated straddle splits is a wonderful option, getting essentially almost all the same benefits, a little bit deeper here in the pelvis and the hips. All right, go ahead and release to seated straddle splits if you're not there already. And gently close the book. Bring your right leg to meet your left. That's not easy after doing the middle splits, you know? Place your feet flat on the floor and just hug yourself in. Just a humble centering release, gentle on your body. Giving thanks for this body you have that actually tried middle splits today. Congratulations, bravo. Not a lot of people out there doing middle splits in this moment. Okay, so go ahead, gently release. Lower down onto your back. Let's cool down. Let's take 3 rolling bridges. So position your heels close to your hips. Settle into your feet, arms by your side. Roll up on an inhale and down on an exhale. 2 more times. When you get to your third, if you have a prop, use it and take supported bridge. If you don't, take chest expansion. It's kind of another version of supported bridge that I love. And then the combo is really great if you take chest expansion and around your block. So you're in supported bridge. So hold here. We'll take a couple breaths. You can listen to the Costa Rican rainstorm. We're gonna all lower down onto our backs. Bring your knees to touch, gentle release for the low back. And then bring your feet wide and start to windshield wiper your legs side to side. Say thank you to your hips. Hopefully they feel a little more mobile now than they did at the beginning of your class. Next time they come to the right, release. Any leg variation and arm variation is welcome. Anything that feels good. Switch sides. Come to center. If you'd like to take an inversion before Shavasana, you can do that now, maybe pause or whatever. You can take shoulder stand, head stand. It's really fun since you're warmed up. You could take a straddle version. In any inversion, maybe handstand, headstand, can open up to a wide-legged straddle split. Since you've been here a lot, you might get deeper than you think. Okay, let's all hug the knees into the chest. Bring your forehead toward your knees as an act of gratitude and self-love and self-awareness. We're going to release to Shavasana, right where we started on our backs. Let your feet fall open and your palms face up. You are a different person than you were when you started this class, so just notice that. Let's take a breath together before Shavasana. Empty out all of your air. Take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause and open mouth. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, return to the natural rhythm of your breathing, no force, no effort. Just acknowledging the hard work that you did throughout this class, and now you get to receive all the benefits as you integrate your practice here in Shavasana. enjoy an extra long Costa Rica rain shower shavasana today. Or if you need to move on with your day or your evening, come with me for a formal closing, beginning by waking up the body, making your way nice and slow to a full body stretch. And onto your side. Press your way to a seat. Gather your hands at heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a deep breath in, pull all the way up, 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 hold it. Open mouth, exhale. Today as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts and peace in your words and peace in your heart. From my heart, each and every one of yours.